Mia Amateur presenting LIPA management software. Our project is the company Amateur Hour is building a system for LIPA management company. This family-owned company buys houses and rents them out. They normally run all the management, and currently they are on call 24/7 in case something goes wrong, or for people calling asking information about available apartments. They outsource all their maintenance and cleaning to an outside company. The family and most of the properties are located in the Bay Area, in and near San Jose, and others near Reno, Nevada. The system will help out by keeping track of finances and allowing online payments. It will also help with advertising and applying to rent a property. Our current management property software that's available is Landlord Max, which is $165 for the software. This just mostly keeps track of finances, work orders, and properties. It's almost like a Quicken, so there's not a very good web presence, so not exactly what we're looking for. But then there's Buildium, which is it's cloud-based, and it's $15 per month. It allows you to track property upkeeps, repairs, advertise rental listings, and run tenant credit and criminal checks. So we used the Buildium $15 per month to work on our break-even analysis. And our benefits, we decided that it would be about $500 per month. This would count for gas and time that would have had to be spent answering calls and like going to client sites. All this, so $500 a month, $500 a year, with the discount rate would come out to a total of $1,802 that they would have had to spend. And realize that this is a small company, so $1,802 for just a software is actually a good amount of money. And then the cost, we use Buildium's $15 per month, which comes out to $180 a year, and that would cause us a PV cost of $829 cumulative. And then our break-even analysis right here, so our overall net present value is $974, and our overall ROI is 1.17. Break-even analysis, we actually break even in 1.7 years, so it's a good return rate. Then our ERD, well, we have maintenance workers, which this entity is more for the company we outsource. And we connect property information to the outsourcing company with work order ID, outsourcing company, and property ID. Then we have the lease agreement here, and it connects the tenant info with the lease agreement, and the lease agreement connects the property info to the tenant. And then transactions, so transaction ID and tenant ID. This is for any time they would pay something. Okay, and then looking at our context level diagram, we have the property management system, which connects potential renters using contract information, Bob's cleaning service, which uses request info information, Dave's credit check, which uses credit check information, and current renters, which that talks about service request notification. Then our level 0 diagram. So we have the potential renter that apply, and then they go through a process, and this application info goes to an application data store. This application info then goes into application processing, and it gets a credit score request, and this credit check data store. And the credit store request goes to credit check processing, which then goes to Dave's credit check. The information comes back, the info goes back into the data store, and the credit store info goes into application processing. Then that whether they got it, were approved or not, goes into at the application data store, and if they're approved, the renters get an approved notification, and if they were disapproved, the renters get a disapproved notification. And that's our level 0. So here's our level 0 for current renters. So the renter, they ask for a service request info. This gets processed, and the service request goes to the current renter data store, which then gets to the service request processing and Bob cleaning maintenance. When Bob cleaning maintenance does it, it goes back to the data store, and then there's a service notification that goes back to the renter. If they want to cancel the contract, there's a cancellation of contract request. Cancellation info goes into current renter data store, and then there's a notification that goes back. Now when they want to pay rent, there's the payment info that goes to payment processing, which goes to the current renter data store, and then the payment notification gets back to the renter. Now we're going to look at our wireframe, and here it is. So for Luba Management Company, let's expand right here. So here is Luba Management Company. It's the home page. You can go to Properties, and you can see available houses. There is a search function. It's not currently working, but ideally you could search if you want an apartment, a house, and if you have pets, zip code, and it would show you available houses and then also unavailable houses. If you want to apply, you can press apply, and then you are given a rental application. And you can press submit when you're done, and it's going to send you to a thank you for contacting us, you shall hear from us shortly site. Then you can go back home, and then let's say you want to schedule a visit, so you can click on the schedule visit button, and you can say I want the 10 o'clock slot. And because you would have logged in, we would have all your information already, and so you confirm 10 a.m. at this property and submit, and it closes it. So then, there's a calendar, home. You can, if you're a current tenant, you can fill out a service order. You would describe what the problem is, how did it happen, and if it's urgent. If it's urgent, it would send immediately to the property manager. If not, it would wait till normal business hours. And again, you can press submit, and it would send you to the site of thank you for contacting us. You can go home again. You can pay rent. And so you have tenant ID, which again, it would just be a confirmation since you would be logged in, credit card amount, information, go home. Then we have frequently asked questions, and this would just be filled with normal questions that can be answered online. So this is our wireframe mockup, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Bye.